Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' the Country. If you're new here, welcome aboard. We're a pretty friendly, knowledgeable group around here. The folks on the channel have been in the country. Most of the folks on the channel have been in the country far longer than I have, so I'm just the exhibitor, shall we say, but I have a passion for traditional country. And thanks to the folks on the channel for the last 7.5 years requesting traditional, I was like, wow, this is my home. The lyrics, the structure of the songs, the production, the respect, the beauty, all of that in traditional. And I include bluegrass, western, folk, Cajun, red dirt in that family, you know, the non-pop country family. So welcome aboard if you're new. I've got a gift request of Wynonna Judd's Is It Over Yet? I'm like, Jesus God. I don't know this song. I've reacted to Wynonna a bit and the Judds too, you know, but I don't know this song. It was a gift request by Kyle Perkins. So Kyle, thank you for this gift and the request, my friend. I get pretty animated. I'm a philosopher by nature and also by college education, but also a life coach or decision coach by practice. So I look at the lyrics and the content as it's being presented through the lens, really compassionately, but through a practical lens, just to see what's going on in it and make my comments. So anyway, those are the prefatory comments for this one. Kyle, thank you for that. I'm looking forward to this. It's been a little bit since I've done one of the Judds or both. Here we go. Is it over yet? It's either the relationship or it's got to be that. I don't think it's about a deathbed type thing. And there's the piano. That's always poignant. Orchestra.
Tell me when I can open my eyes. I don't want to watch you walk out that door.
Yeah.
There's no easy way to get through goodbye. I'd probably try and talk you into staying once more, or I'd lie and say it's all for the best. Wish you luck and say I have no regrets, but I'm not up to being strong, so I'll wait until you're gone. Is it over yet?
Yikes. This also sounds like it almost sounds like it was made for a movie. May not have been, but it has that vibe.
A taxi's waiting in the driveway for you. You call my name, I guess you're ready to leave. I'd like to help you with a suitcase or two, but I'm afraid I'm gonna wind up down on my knees. I should tell you that I want you to go. I really need to spend some time on my own.
That can help.
Smile and say goodbye, so you don't see me dying inside.
The cadence in her voice at some moments in the song has reminded me more than once of Joey Feek. But this is capturing that sliver of life, of that decision-making difficulty of she doesn't want to put herself in the position of caving in because the emotions are overwhelming in the moment and then suffering more in the long run. or the medium run even. It's just, all right, let me back up and take some time to think. And that is almost always a smart or wise or productive thing to do. Not always, depends on what you do with your thoughts, but sometimes just getting away, getting clarity, and realizing, wow, I don't miss him that much, or I do miss him, or I still don't know. But at least you know you've taken time to move into what Kahneman and Tversky call System 2 in their book, Thinking Fast and Slow. Or that just might have been Kahneman's book, but where we are more deliberate. We're not just instinctive. Wow. Yeah, she's singing this beautifully too. I don't know if she lived this. Most of us have at some point in life, so we could conjure up those emotions if we just think about those breakups, whatever they may have been, even in high school or whatever. Like you could resurrect that pain so you could emote through the lyrics.
Is it over yet? Is it over yet?
I don't think there's a guitar in this at all.
I should lie and say it's all for the best. Wish you luck and say I have no regrets. But I'm not up to being strong, so I'll wait until you're gone. Is it over yet? Is it over yet?
I love that question. That song title encapsulated it, just captured it. I love songs that are in the titles when they're in the form of a question, but in this case, it really depicted that she can't look. And she's part of the drama that's being created here, that's going on, but she can't look. Is it over yet? Is he gone? And man, that's a ballsy, scary, unknown place to be. It just is, you know. And she knows herself well enough to know if she goes out there, she'll wind up on her knees and sort of probably asking him to stay. Let's give it another shot, that kind of thing, because it's too hard to say that goodbye. And maybe a lot of relationships, and in fact, I would venture to say a lot of relationships have been saved because of that instinct to not let go. And many relationships that survived those moments. And that's just the way it is. And it's easy to say, I didn't cave and therefore it worked out for the best, but you just don't know. You don't know. There's a risk to staying and there's a risk to going. Everything in life is a risk. There are no solutions, only trade-offs. And so when you get in a relationship, you're trading off the single freedom that you have, the life that you have. But when you stay single, you're also trading off for being with somebody, the joy that you have, the good feelings that you have, the wonderful moments, the snuggling, the knowledge that somebody's there that has your back. Being in a relationship comes with a risk because it could end like this one presumably did, but it may not have, but there are little hints in there about the way this story was told. That she said, I could ask you to stay like I have many times before. So it's a tempestuous relationship, a rocky road. But a lot of relationships go that way. And it doesn't mean they're knockout, drag out fights every day or every week, but it can feel that way if you even have a big battle every few months. Debates, one of you is tired, you say something you didn't mean to, but then coming back and saying, oh, I'm sorry, if you get called out on it, instead of doubling down and ratcheting it up. Very interesting choice, Kyle. Uh, this was orchestral. It was not distinctly country music. I meant instrumentation, but it wasn't not country. This absolutely the heart in this thing and the feel of it. If they were to play this on a Texas country station, you'd be like, "That's Wynonna Judd. That's country. Doesn't matter what's behind her." And instrumentally, so I love the content of this. I love I love the simplicity in the lyrics. Anybody who's been through a breakup knows what this is, or a possible breakup knows what this is. And maybe you did go out and stop them from going and stopped her from going, and it worked out. You worked through your problems. You both realized you were being hardheads, or you tweaked it out, you communicated, and you got through it. But life is an interesting journey, isn't it? And it's sometimes extremely dramatic. This was drama. All right, and what a gorgeous voice, too. I mean, not merely technically, but what a gorgeous performing voice. And I bet, this is interesting. I've not assessed her in this regard because I've not heard her recently in an interview, but I bet she has a really nice speaking voice. That's not true of all vocalists or people whose voices you like or love. They don't, but some artists just have a really pleasant speaking voice too. And others are okay. But anyway, Kyle, I'll rate this song. And the number that popped into my head, and this is really purely on the strength of Wynonna and the way the lyrics were simple, but cut right to the heart of the matter, and it revealed a quandary in a beautiful way, was a 9.0. So there you have it. All right, guys, is it over yet? This reaction is, but as far as the relationship Wynonna depicted in this one, I don't know. We assume it did, but he might have come on back. So there you go. He was probably thinking the same thing. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.